Hello and welcome back to the MecaBricks to Unreal Engine series. In this video we'll be making our character playable in Unreal Engine. Then download without skin, and then open up Unreal Engine. I'm going to use the third person. I'm just going to call this Lego tutorial. And then once that opens up, go to the third person. And then once that opens up, go to characters and then add a new folder. Call it Lego guy. Open that up, and then you just want to import all of that stuff you just downloaded. You want to import the just plain mesh first, and now you can see that we have our guy and all the textures have imported. If your textures didn't import, then you can right click import, and then go to where you saved your textures. There's also textures in the file that you downloaded that are the original textures, and you can see that the leg didn't import properly, and that's because we have to create the material ourselves. And so just go through these until you find the right one. I found the right one, so just click the browse to file, and then it should be right there. And you can see that we have our base color. Let's just unplug that, and then we want to hold down L, do a lerp. Let's put that down. Then we want to get the mask that we created. Let's import that and drag it into here. Drag that into the alpha, and then drag in the texture. Plug that into A, plug it into the base. And you can see it's not quite working. And then we just need to import the correct texture. So go to import, go to the file that you originally downloaded, all the way down to decorations, and we want this one. Just drag that in, and then we can plug it in, apply, and you can see it's how we had it in Blender. So the way to import the animations is right click, import, go to downloads, and then just select all the ones that you downloaded. This one with the walking and the idle. And then you want to make sure animation length is exported time, and the skeleton's already set, which is nice. And then we can just click import, and if we click on it, you can see that it's working. And to make it so that we can play as the character, you need to create a animation blueprint. Select the character, and we're just going to call this Lego Anim BP. And then we want to go to animation, legacy, blend space, Lego guy. And then we're just going to call this Lego blend space, or BS for short. And then open both of these up. You can close these ones. And then we want to go to the mannequins, and we're just going to copy the stuff from there into ours. We just copy from mannequin, and then go to the event graph, delete that. And we want to change this to cast to third person character. And select this, and then you just want to select all these variables and click create variable, and then just drag this into here. And now if you go to the anim graph and just copy everything in this one except for the control rig, and then paste that in, hook it up, and then go to locomotion, idle, and then just drag in our idle, and then go to walk run, and this is where the blend space comes in. And for ours, we just want to put the idle in front. We want to set the horizontal axis to speed, then the maximum to 500, and then just put the walking up here. So now if you hold control, you can see it just blends between the animations. And now if we go back to the Lego Anim BP, we can get the Lego BS, compile, and then if you want your character to jump, this is where you would add the animations. So you come in here, and we can go to Mixamo. I'm going to download this jumping animation, and then just click download without skin. And then let's go back to the Lego guy, and let's just make this more organized. Let's do materials, and then we just want to import the jumping animation and make sure that our Lego guy is selected. Click import, and then we just want to copy and paste this 3 times, because we're just going to trim out where he starts jumping, where he's in the air jumping, and where he lands, because we need those 3 different animations for these. So first, let's make where he jumps up. So click that. So just drag, and we can just go where he starts to crouch and right click, remove 0 to 488. Alright, and then you just want to hook these up, the fall idle to the fall loop, and the jump to the jump, and then the land to the land, and then the land to the falling. And now if we go to content, third person blueprints, click on that, go to the viewport, and click on the mesh, if we select our Lego and go to the anim class and select our Lego class, you can see it's playing the idle animation, and we want to scale this guy down by 0.8, and then we want to scale the capsule up by 0.2 as well, because that's what we shrunk it by. And this is important for when you import Legos, like Lego sets, into the scene, because then everything will be to scale and accurate and look normal. So now if we play the game, you can see that you can walk around and you can jump, and you can see that the jumping is being a little weird, and the way to fix that is to go to your Lego animation, and in the anim graph, go to main states, go to land, and then for the falling, just plug it directly in there, and then after that, it should work. So now you can see that our character jumps, and they walk, and they have the idle. That's all for today's episode of the MecaBricks to Unreal Engine series. In the next episode, we'll add more detail to the Legos and show how easy it is to switch out different Lego characters. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.